Are we on?
We're on.
Okay.
At least that's what it told me it was. Hi, everybody.
Here, I'll be right back. I'm going to make sure comments are coming through. I'll be right back.
Yep. Came across both things. Let us know that you're here and that you're watching us and you can hear us and see us, since we're not in the normal room, because that's normally in the back.
Okay, so I think we're on. I'm starting to see comments come through.
Okay.
So, if you want to give us a few moments to let...
I do see comments popping up, so we're good. Okay.
Just give us a few moments to let everyone join so I don't have to go into deep stuff. So, if you guys just want to say hello and all of that stuff, you probably can't bring eCam up in two places, huh?
No.
Okay. So, give me 1 sec.
Want me to pop up? Yes.
Why don't you just bring it over here so we can see comments at first, and then we can explain what's going on. I'll have you sit here. I'm gonna put the camera right there, and I'll bring my stuff.
How about a whole bunch of you have already said things. Sorry that the computer's way over here, and now we have to go over so we can see what's going on.
Where do you want to set the camera at?
I can just hold it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We can put it right here. That's going to be a long time to hold it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Maybe move the computer. Sorry, guys. I would have been more set up, but I've been a scatterbrain all day. So give me 1 sec.
I think we're all right. Hi, Sally, Melanie, and Jen, Rosemary, Roxana, Darlene, and Jennifer. Good golly, Miss.
Can we put it on this to give it a little more height? We'll try.
Gotta come. There you go.
There. Ooh. There we go. All right.
That should work.
So I think we'll just give it a couple more seconds to let people know we are live. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go share it just because once I start talking, I'm not going to stop, and I don't know how long I will make it. So I want people to know that we are live. So give me 1 sec. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Susan, Judy, Robin, Lisa, Deb, Sylvia, Lisa, Eileen, and Carly, and Robin, Carmen, Baby, Angela, hello. Pooh Bear, thank you. Joanne. Mary Level, thank you. Susan, Milady. Sharon and Christine and Jill, Melinda, Raylan, Holly, Alice, Missy, Tanya, love ya. Jen, thank you. Danielle, Sharon.
If people do super chats and stuff, you're not going to see it over there, so I'll have to bring it up over here. Yeah. If they do that, or the stars, because I definitely want to tell people thank you, but we won't be able to see it on that end. So give me 1 sec, Shawnee. I'm going to get all this uploaded.
Thanks, Monique.
I'll just do it in the...
Thank you, Nancy. 94, Shelley, Heidi, and Roger. Dawn and Wendy, Valerie, Sherry, Ava, Kathleen, Colleen, Karen. If I missed your name, sorry. They go by so fast. Tina, thank you. Joe, Mary and Amber. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Miss Amanda. We love you too. Terry, Lynn, Jan, Lori. Emily, Vicky, Debbie, Valerie, Denise, Vanessa. Thank you so much.
Sorry I'm taking a while. I just don't want to, I want to share this just so people know so they don't miss it, because I said I was going to do it all day. So I'm almost there. Give me one sec.
It is the tough. You're right, Fatima. And thank you and hello, Margot. Thank you. Shelly, thanks. Margaret. Michelle.
My computer is so slow when we are live and stuff. So give me one sec here.
You're fine.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Lori and Renee, Karen.
Okay, so I think we're good here.
Okay.
I can get off here. I can get off there. I can get off there. And then you're seeing comments, right?
Oh, yeah, we're doing just fine on both sides.
Okay.
Thank you, Amanda. Big hugs are good for everybody that's been saying that.
Yes.
Kisses and all that good stuff.
Yeah,
too.
and let me make sure my mic's on and stuff. Okay. So I'm going to try my best to get through this. And I wasn't sure I wanted to go live. But I know a lot of you follow Toby and stuff. So you can see comments, right? So I don't have to worry about it.
You don't have to look at them, right?
Okay. So first and foremost, I just want to thank everyone who has already left nice messages and love and stuff on our pages. So as many of you guys know, last summer, Toby got lost and he was pretty bad. And ever since then, he's not been himself. And then in September, when we got back from Africa, he kind of took a turn for the worse. And everyone came out and supported him and did amazing things.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. So ever since we've gotten back from the cruise, he has slowly been declining. And I should say, Toby on a whim. I was working at a suit store. It's called Just Bank, and I told Sean, I said, I want another golden retriever, and he was like, well, let's go look. We went to a house, and the lady goes, I only have one left, so that's all you can choose from. And when we got there, he was just a little white thing. Let me see if I have a photo of him. I think I do somewhere. Where's his puppy photo, though?
Don't you have it already?
I might. I'll give you that real quick. Let's see here. So he was a really light puppy. But when we got there, so here's Tobes as a pup. So when we got there, Sean was like, he's so calm and he's so great. So we didn't really get a choice. He was the last one, and I said, I'll take him. And I really, really do think it's because my mom knew how good of a dog he was going to be for me. And ever since then, he's been my boy. And he would follow me around the house and everything. And I said I didn't want to really do it live because I knew I was going to, it's so hard to talk about, but so many of you guys have reached out to me already and given me love and words of encouragement. And I know that there's people out there that love Toby as much as we do. And essentially it leads us to the point of this will be our 4th dogs we've had to say goodbye to. And up to this point, every time we put down a dog, it's been traumatic. We've gone to the emergency room. We have had to lose them there. And I told Sean I can't do that. I just can't. And I said, if and when it comes time, I want to do it at home. I want to have a celebration, and everything. And Sean's been very good to be my solid of do you think it's time? And he would say no. You know, I think he's okay and stuff. In the past 2 weeks, he's really progressed bad. He no longer walks. He can't go up the stairs. He no longer wags his tail. And today and yesterday, he hasn't eaten anything. And now he's puking a lot. So we were planning on Thursday, but I think we're going to be moving it up till tomorrow. And the reason why is I honestly feel that this is the last piece of love you can give to your dog is making sure they're not in pain. And I want to preface, I know you guys, I know a lot of people will say it's just a dog, or it's, you know, it's an animal, and it's not the same as maybe losing a kid or a parent, but to us, they're our kids. And I don't know what it is about Toby, but ever since we brought him home, he's just been drawn to me, and he's been like my best friend.
That he was.
And so, we decided that I honestly think that he is hanging on because of me. Because when he sees me upset or cough or anything like that, he tends to come to my side. But he's no longer following me around the house, and I'm sorry, I have to breathe.
Let me show you a couple other pictures of him. He's probably about 4 months, 5 months there. And here is him with whom he will be seeing. Let's see if I can get the right angle here. So there he is. Probably about 6 months there, along with Austin. He was our first one. And then our adopted dog that we got, Tanner. So we'll get to see all those guys as well. At first we thought he was so calm and stuff when we first got him, and then within a few months he was wild, crazy wild. He just a puppy. He was a puppy up until he was probably 5 or 6. He was crazy. He just was always on the go. So we got a couple other ones here of them. Beautiful golden.
So we
So there's Maya, Toby, Austin, and Tanner. This is when we had all 4.
Yeah.
And then this would be Han, Maya, and Tobes. And this is when he started getting all of his gray coming in. It's a little hard to tell, but he's got that little tuft sitting up there.
Yeah. So I know I'm extremely blessed. Toby's actually had 2 litters. Mm-hmm. He's had one with Maya, and then he had another one with another. And it's a funny story because the lady said, "I heard you have a dog that's been successful at being a stud," and we said, "Yeah." And she said, "I've tried 3 studs. My woman is very picky, and I'm not going to give you your money until it's a done thing." And we're like, okay. And so we take him out, and it was on a big field. And Sean's like, kept saying, "It's no big, he's going to do it. It's going to be fine. He's a guarantee." And she's like, "Well, we've gone through 3 studs." And literally when she's saying this, he goes, "Look behind you." And she turned around, and within 5 minutes,
he was doing it.
So he's had 2 sets of pups, and he has outlived some of his pups. So I know I'm very blessed. And I know that in September, when we got back from Africa, that we were on borrowed time. So I knew September, October, I mean, we've had him another 9 months.
Yep.
And we'll take you over there so you can see him and stuff. But he's just no longer Toby. So I think part of my upsetness is I'm already grieving because the dog that I know, that I love, that is no more. And I'm also heartbroken because when it comes to Toby, Riles, Han, and now Sierra just love him. They love to lay with him. He's just a really gentle soul, and they all curl up next to him. Anytime they were a puppy, they would curl up next to him, and he's always been so gentle. He's never growled at another dog. He's never anything. And I know this is the hardest part of having a puppy or a dog is this goodbye. And it's even harder when they've been such a good dog as Toby. And even in the last 24 hours, he's progressed pretty bad and stuff. And so this time I made the decision of having it done at home. So we're going to have, it's called Tranquil Passing. It is an organization that will come out. And in the past, when we've lost a dog, our other dogs don't know what's happening. So when Maya left, it took Riley a long time to bounce back. And I want them to know that he's passed and let him sniff him and know that that's happening. And we were going to do it Thursday. We were going to have her come out Thursday and then everything. But I don't know if he's going to make it to Thursday.
Yeah, no food, no water. He hasn't done any of that. And he's thrown up a couple times, even trying to force food down his throat. It's just not good.
And I don't know if he's in pain. So essentially, he does have cancer in his back hip, and that's why he can't walk, and he struggles to go to the bathroom now. And he's the longest dog we've ever had. But he stays in one spot all day. He doesn't move. Sean has to carry him up and down the stairs. And I always do say that if their quality of life is not there, then it's selfish for me to keep him alive. And I always turn to my family and friends and everyone, and I've asked Sean, Allie, and Jasmine, and they've all agreed that it's definitely time. So the reason I'm going live is I'm not trying to look for sympathy or anything, but I do know a lot of people, every time we do lives, everyone's like, I just love him. I just love his little tough. I just love him. So I just want everyone to have that time to say goodbye to him. If he doesn't make a turnaround here soon, we're probably going to call tomorrow and see if they can do it there and stuff. So anything else you wanted to say?
I know some people were asking some questions that they go by so fast I can't remember what they were saying. Toby's 13 and a half, just a little over 13 and a half. He did not sire Han. That was from another dog. What other question there was? Yeah, he's just at that point of no eating. Even his temperature's up, and even though he's on antibiotics for his asthma, or not asthma, for his pneumonia, there's something else going on inside him that's causing him to have the fever, which means there's more than what we can see.
So pain relief wise, he's still on pain meds and stuff.
I have to force down his throat.
Yeah, so he is on pain meds and everything. But I just think it's time. So let's go ahead and go over there so you guys can see him. Tobers.
Let me flip the camera here.
Toby, hi. Hi, handsome.
Hi, buddy.
Let me go ahead and move this out of the way. He won't drink it, so. Hi.
So he's in this position, laying his head down the entire time he's here.
Hi, baby.
We can't see comments, sorry.
I can go over there really quick.
So here's that tuft that everybody talks about, and we never let it get cut.
There you go.
He probably has some fluid on the lungs because...
So his cancer's back in this hip.
Yep.
Right here. You can feel it.
It's a big mass. It's this big thing right here.
And he's been in basically 2 spots all day here and outside.
Right up there. He still kind of gets up, tries to go potty, but it's very hard for him to do it.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
I might try to, later on, try to see if he'll go outside if he wants to go out and go potty.
It's okay.
Because he's eaten so little, he's lost a lot of weight.
There you go.
He's a lot skinnier through here. You can feel the ridge here a lot more pronounced because of the weight loss. Yeah. But that's just signs of...
It's his time.
It's his time.
He's ready to go see the other dogs.
Yeah. Go see Austin and Tanner and Maya.
So...
And everybody else's babies that they've lost, they'll get to play with them.
Come on, Cece. You can go in, Cece.
So he kind of hears things.
Here.
Oop, there's our little girl.
She, as with all of them, loves Toby. She curls up with him and lays with him, don't you? Do you love the Tobes? You love your Toby. So, hi, sweet girl. I think all of them know something's up, especially Han. Han's very protective around him. I'm going to go get some questions really quick, Sean.
Sure. Hey, Tobes. Hi. Hi, little miss. Hello, little girl.
I will show you guys what we do. I'll be right back, Sean.
Okay. He hasn't, he's lost weight, but he's maintained it. The last time I weighed him, he was 75 pounds. And he's been basically staying at that weight. So I know he's not deteriorating quickly, which is good. It's just that this is at the point where not being able to eat, drink,
come on, little nugget,
and go potty is usually the telltale signs.
So a lot of people are asking, what do we should do a paw print, but this is what we end up doing. Mm-hmm. Come on, Cece, you're kind of bugging him now. So that's our first boy. Come here.
Yep. Sorry, Toms.
Cece, come on.
So here's our first one. Here's
Sierra,
Austin.
out. Come on, good girl.
These are walnut, cherry with a cherry thing. So we always called him Baby Dog.
That was Austin.
Here's our first.
There's Tanner.
Here's Tanner Man.
And then of course.
Missy Moo Moo, Maya, forever our pretty girl.
So we have to call, because the place that normally did these for us is no longer.
They're there, but they've been bought out. But yeah. I guess they're not quite as what they used to be.
So we'll probably do the same thing and come up with a nice quote.
Yeah, probably something to do with that tuff of his.
I love it. He's such a good boy. Good boy with the tuff.
Maybe we might clip it and save it.
Yeah, I think we will. So, I'm not doing this video to bum everyone out, but I did want to give everyone I just want to make sure you guys all got one last night.
Love and kisses from everybody, Tobes. Everybody loves you.
So he's not breathing shallow at all.
No.
And I don't know if he's in pain. He just can't move. When he walks, they slide out from underneath of him.
Yeah, he doesn't have muscle. He almost has no muscle in that back leg, which is this leg here.
Yeah. He usually would always come and find me or be one around me, but we've gotten to the point where we're not even wagging the tail anymore, are we, buddy?
I think the last time he wagged his tail was yesterday.
No, he wagged it this morning.
Morning? Oh, good boy.
So we'll give him some CBD tonight or something. And we were going to, like I said, originally do it Thursday, but I think we need to do it before then.
Yeah, because I don't know, without having food or water in the last day and a half, is going to...
He had food last night. Remember, he had all that beef.
Oh, yeah, he had beef last night.
Yeah.
That's right.
We tried to give him baby food. They told us to get baby food on the baby food, like meat.
A little meat product.
We gave it to him and he puked it all up.
Yeah.
He didn't like it.
No.
And he has a fever, which could be a whole bunch of different things, but instead of just trying to manage the fever and stuff, I think it's just...
The nice thing, this tile floor is nice and cold, so it definitely helps keep him cool or being outside. And it's cool out that way too. Isn't that right, buddy? You can see how big that hump is, the mass. The mass is growing inward also, which is why he has trouble pooping. It's up against the colon. So yeah. What do you hear? What do you see? Huh? What do you think, bud?
Valerie says you can see it in his eyes. He's tired. He is.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's exhausted. He's just... Yeah. Such a good boy, though, I tell you that. One of the best. All the dogs have been good. Aren't you? It is amazing how dogs hang on for their parents, human parents. Luckily, he's not. He's got a little fluid, but he doesn't sound too bad until he starts coughing it up. But even though I see he's still deaf, I still think he can hear a few things.
Hi, handsome. Hi. Let me get these out of the way. So, like I said, we were going to try to do it Thursday, but depending on how the rest of the night goes, I'm thinking it's going to... I think he's close. Huh, buddy? He's tired. He's tired. It's okay, buddy. So, that's what's going on. We were going to get his hair cut to make sure he looked all nice, but I think at this time...
A lot of people are closed, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I just think at this time he's ready. Aren't you, bud? Look at your little tough. Look at it. He's not even giving kisses no more. It's okay. It's okay. Put your head down. There you go. Oh, there you are. He says, why are you videotaping me, Daddy? Get the camera out of my face. Get the camera out of my face. If you would eat, I would be so happy. I would. So hopefully tomorrow, if they do come, they can just give him some really good meds and let the dog say goodbye and let me and Allie and Sean and Jazzy say goodbye. And then he can rest. Because I think he's just tired. Aren't you? I'll be right back. We can go back over here.
Okay. See if we can catch up on some questions and stuff here.
He still has his eyes every once in a while. He looks over here to make sure. Don't you, bud?
So it's interesting to see how many dogs, how their age, how some do very well at, you know, some will last 11, 12, 13, and then you hear 14, 15, and that, because it's so rare to see a golden go that far out. This is about usually the high end, but if you have a golden that's over 13, 14, 15, even I've heard a couple 16s, you guys are like so spoiled. So it's such a blessing to have a golden at that age. So, but like we said, he's probably what 2.5 years more than any of the other ones we've had. So
you want to say hi, everyone, Cece?
Hey.
Say hi, everyone. Say hi, everybody.
What's wrong?
Can you tell everyone you've been kind of a brat? Have you been kind of a brat?
15, so you did really good. 13 is a really good age.
Okay, come on. There you go,
I'm a Han.
Hi, maybe Han.
He usually just sleeps down here. Hi, Wendy.
Han, come on. Come on, baby Han. Let's go outside.
Yeah, my friend Wendy, I went to school with her. She had a golden tooth and lost her, what was it, last year?
Come on.
Or so? Yeah. 12 and a half.
Do you think he wants to go outside or no, Sean?
What's that?
No, he doesn't want to go outside?
I might take him outside to see. I'll do that after we're done here. Okay. Just to see if he wants to go out and go potty.
Or Riles.
16. Wow, very lucky. Yes. Oh, see, he wants to go. He wants to go. Can you grab the camera?
Yep.
All right. All right, Tobes. Hey! That is unnecessary.
All right. Let's have him go outside. There he is. Guys, leave him alone.
He does good when he's on grass and stuff. So, but he's in this position for a long period of time, just trying to get something out of it. So, if he poops, it's usually just a little droplet. If he pees, it's just, I don't know how much he pees, but he gets to the point where he can't even sit in this position, and then he just lies down because he just can't do it anymore. Right? Yeah. Can't hold up any longer. It's tough. So sometimes he'll just sit out here for a little bit, and then he'll, I'm not sure how good my signal is out here.
Yeah, it's good.
Are we still good? So he'll be out here.
Questions or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stay out here.
All right.
So he loves it outside.
Hi. All right. He is a sweet boy, that's for sure. Yeah, the trees are gone. Yeah. Heather, you're right. Goldens are probably one of the best dogs. They're so good. They're such a family. If you have kids, they are so good with kids. And he's very weak. Not being able to eat. I mean, he had some hamburger yesterday, so we got some good protein. Yeah, 10 to 12 is the average. So if you're over 12, you've done quite well.
I don't like his breathing right now.
Yeah.
We might have to call. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow, 16. Very, very
Sorry
rare.
for my fat roll angle. Oops. So anyways, I just want to say a couple things. Number one, thank you everyone for the love. I have been trying to read up on your comments, but every time I start reading comments, it just, I know this day was going to come, but it's just really, really hard. Yeah. He's really tired and he's ready to go, and I think he's just, poor guy, he's trying to go potty again.
Yeah. He tries.
But I have to say, this is the first time we've done an at-home, and I feel better knowing it's going to be here. It's not going to be stressful. He's going to be with us and people he loves, and the dogs and stuff.
They'll be trying to figure out what's going on. I think because they'll witness it, they may understand it. We're hoping. They said they kind of do. Somebody asked a question, which I don't think you maybe said. How did we get Toby's name?
Oh, so we got Toby in 2006, I think. And I kept going back and forth. I really, at the time Spider-Man was out and Tobey Maguire was a big name, and Sean really liked Joey. So it was between Toby and Joey, Toby and Joey, Toby and Joey. And I think it was Sean's mom that said, why don't you just call him Toby Joseph? So his real name is actually, his official name is Spirit of Toby Joe because we got him at Christmas time. And so his real full name is Toby Joseph, but I've always just called him Toby Joe. And then he also got kind of a nickname of Toby Tobers or Toby Tobeson or Toby Joseph or Tobe Tobes. I think Tobe Tobes is his big one. The interesting thing about him is he's never been a toy dog. Han loves squeaker toys.
What do you have, little girl? My shoe. Hey.
I wonder where she gets that from, her mom.
Hey, can I have this, please? Thank you so much for dropping it. Oh, thank you very much.
What did she have, Sean? I was going to show everyone.
She had my shoe. She had the shoe. She knew.
So we did Toby Joe, and so that's where Toby Joseph came from. But he's never been a toy dog. He loves treats. He has for sure always been a people dog. So he and a food dog. He loves food. Or used to love food.
Oh my goodness.
And would beg and stuff like that. And he has been such a good dog. I mean, look at she's sniffing even though she was just outside.
You want to go outside? Hey.
Well, she doesn't stay ready. I mean, look at him. Look at how
Come here. Come here. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He got so dark.
Well, he didn't. He goldened up.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is the first time I'm at peace with it. It's hard. It will always be hard. But I'm at peace. I do want to give a huge, gargantuan shout out to Jazzy and Sean today. As you guys know, we launched our mystery box on Saturday in anticipation with our big changes coming up. And then we had a chalkathon on Sunday.
Your microphone's not on.
Oh, sorry.
Probably wouldn't.
We had a chalkathon on Saturday. Then we had our Club Couture on Sunday. And so today I just knew, and Sean and Jazzy kicked butt and got all the mystery boxes up to date. I don't even know how many packages are upstairs, but it's a ton.
It is 80, almost 90.
90. So they did that all while I just kind of, I tend to, when I get to this point, I tend to just need to be by myself and keep my mind off stuff because the moment I start slowing down and things, and it's hard because every time we do this, it's like we're re-losing all of our pets again. And Toby kind of was my relief when my mom died in 2004. We got him in 2006. So in a way, he was a little bit kind of like the love. I mean, nothing would replace my mom and stuff, but it was definitely helped with it and stuff. So, but like I said, I just wanted you guys to have the chance because I know in the past it's always been, you know, I guess it was only been Maya since we've been on YouTube and stuff, but even that was traumatic and stuff. So that way you guys could say your goodbyes and we'll keep you updated about anything. And if he ends up going tomorrow, we'll let you guys know. And if he's Thursday, we'll let you know. But I really, really want to thank you. I will, and I'm sure Sean too, will probably be not on YouTube this week or Facebook, or I might be a little bit off social media. And I love the comments. I love the private messages. I love everything you guys are doing. They're just really hard to read at times because it just reaffirms the fact. But I know I will feel better once he's crossed the Rainbow Bridge. There will be a sigh of relief because right now it's just like I'm constantly trying to catch my breath. And I hate to say it, but every time I look outside, I check to see if he's breathing because I'm like, oh my gosh, did he go? Because he is that close and stuff. Yeah. So anyways, that's where we're at. I want to thank you guys for the support on the mystery boxes. I want to thank you guys all for being so interested in what's happening. I would tell you, but Jazzy and Sean swung me secrecy. I also want to let you guys know that it is nothing major, like I'm getting my own TV show, or I'm going to be on a reality show, or I'm going to...
We're just changing some things.
Remodeling a few things. Really believe that we have to be happy. We have to be happy. And not that I haven't been happy, but I haven't been happy, my true happiness, what I could be. And that's why we're making the change. But we hopefully, if it is tomorrow, if he's not going to eat anything, we were going to get like some hamburgers and just have a fun day of him celebrating, but I don't know if he'll be able to. So at this point, I just don't want him in pain. I just want him to be able to go peacefully and say goodbye. He's had a great life. He's been my boy. And so not to say that it's harder than any other dogs. I've had to put down many dogs, but Big Brother's calling your name, right? He's been like my best friend.
Yep.
And so that's why it's really hard, just because he would always just, when we're watching TV, he would just get in my lap and he would follow me around everywhere. So, and Jazzy and Allie and Sean would always say, "Where's Toby?" And they're like, "Well, where's Kenny? He'll be there." And when we would do our craft, you know, up until our last Chocolate project, which would have been the Lots of Love one of the houses, he would always come in the room. In the last 3 weeks, his farts have been nonstop and they've been stinky. And they're not just like a little one, they're a long one that goes on forever.
20 seconds long.
And he hasn't slept in our room for probably 6 months. So it's a hard time, but it's we all knew it was coming, and it's, I believe, truly the way, the biggest love you can do for your dog is saying goodbye to them at the right time and making sure they're not in pain. And if you hold on to a dog when they're in this much pain or this state, at that point you're being selfish, you're doing it for yourself, and we can't do that. So as much as painful, and I know I'm crying and I'm a mess, it's because of just because I have good memories of him. And I think the biggest thing is just he is and will be forever known as, he's just a really good dog. We lucked out with him big time. I mean, we didn't have a choice. He was the last puppy, but I'm so glad he was, because it was a match made in heaven, and he's for sure literally been as much of a best friend as anyone else has, because he's been there. Anytime I would cough, I would cry, Sean would always say, if I'd be in the other room just to cough, he's like, as soon as he hears you cough, he immediately gets up and runs to you. If I would cry, if I had panic attacks, he would be the one that would be instantly in there licking my tears and making sure I was okay. Anytime I was sick, he would stay by my side. So when you have a dog like that, it's really hard to say goodbye to them.
Yep.
And if I could clone him, I would in a heartbeat. But I can't. And I know that this is the last thing I can do to make sure he's comfortable and making sure he's not in pain. Even if it is hard for us. And I know a ton of you have put down dogs or had to say goodbye to dogs. And you guys know how hard this is. And time does heal. This one will take a little bit longer for me to heal. But I know he will. And I've already started that process, because even now when I get home, he doesn't come up and see me. He doesn't come up the stairs to say hello or wag his tail. And I'll be honest, up until this past week, he has been himself. He has been, wanting to go on rides, treats, food, wagging tail, kisses. But today it's progressed pretty bad. So yeah. So that's that, unless you guys have any other questions. We've been on for 45 minutes, so geez.
Wow.
Time runs when you're having fun. So let me go see what he's doing, and we'll get one last thing before we say goodbye.
I had to pick him up
Nope.
earlier because it all of a sudden started raining like really hard.
Here,
I had to go, oh my goodness, because he was like right there, and I had to go pick him up.
Hi.
Oh, the waggy the tail.
Hi, handsome.
Oh, the waggy
There's
the tail.
the wagging of the tail I like. Oh, you just wanted to be outside.
Boy.
Is that what you wanted?
Black clouds.
Oh, he hasn't wagged
Hi,
his tail
baby.
all day.
Hi, baby.
Hi, handsome boy.
Wag that tail.
Yeah.
Oh, to wag that tail, Mr. Toby. Oh, wag that tail, Mr. Tobes.
You want your belly rubbed?
Oh, yes, Mr. Tobes. Oh, you're such a good boy. Such a good boy. Sometimes I'll do his ears a little bit because he loves that. Oh. And if he wants more, he'll nudge my hand. But he hasn't done that today at all either. Yeah. You good boy, huh? Oh, yes.
Hi, handsome. Hi, baby boy. Oh, yeah. He's a good boy, huh? You want to say goodbye to everybody?
What's up, Tobes? Huh? He can't hear us very well. Oh, hi, little one. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Hi, little girl. Okay.
All right. Okay, guys. So we're gonna let you go because I want to go spend some time with him.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll keep you updated on when he crossed the Rainbow Bridge and he's with other loved ones. I want to thank you in advance for all of the sweet messages and all the comments and everything, and all the support. And it's really hard. You wouldn't know that from today's video, but I tend not to try to show my emotions. Not that I think it's weak, but I don't like bumming people out. In this video, I didn't want to bum you out or make you sad, but I know you guys have a lot of love for him, and in my way, it's the closest thing that you can do to saying goodbye to him and the memories and stuff. So we'll keep you up to date on what's going on, and just thank you for the love.
Thank you.
And just be patient with me if I don't respond right away or comment right away or do other things. I think, as bad as it sounds, when this finally happens and he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, I do think I will be able to take a big breath, and you know, I'll be much better knowing he's in a better place and happy again. Yeah. So anything else?
13 and a half years. It's amazing.
13 and a half years is amazing, and he has been the best of dogs. Yep. And stuff. So we appreciate you all. We love you all. Thank you, and thank you. And it is it is just so comforting knowing you guys embrace a total random story. If I can tell you guys, I had a lot of other creators tell me to not show emotions or to be careful about showing mine and Sean's lifestyle because a lot of people in the crafters communities were religious and wouldn't accept us, and I didn't let that sway us or stop us. And you guys every day prove those people wrong. Every single day you guys prove those people wrong, and I just want to say thank you for not only embracing me, but Sean, our dogs, Allie, Jazzy, all of the puppies, and we're blessed to have 8 puppies that have just entered our life and fill our hearts with happiness, and Toby got to experience them and be there for him and stuff. So I just want to thank you guys all so much for everything and support and just being there for us during everything. So we love you guys dearly, and we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye, everybody.